What's good, family? Tuesday afternoon. IOBA, my name is TC. What's good, family? I know it's early in the week, and a lot of motherfuckers don't even know how the rest of their week gonna end up. But I'm gonna tell you something. I have to do some really unpleasant business. I'm gonna do it in a few minutes. I got to do some unpleasant business, and it's hard when you try to help your people out, and not every time, but a lot of times you get burned by your own people. I mean, I get burned by white people a lot more, but my own people, they disappoint me sometimes. But they do, but not really. They do upset me sometimes is because I be wanting to give people the benefit of the doubt. But they don't, not really, because a lot of times I let things slide in the beginning that I shouldn't. So it's kind of my own fault that certain things happen sometimes. But anyway, I got to do a nasty bit of business. I'm going to be fair and I'm going to be right. But I got to do it. So, because yeah, man, I was at that stage in life. I know how it is when, you get behind and you have to make tough decisions. I understand that. I really do. Which brings me to what story I wanted to tell y'all. So I used to work at for a large supermarket chain back in the early 2000s. And I had just getting my feet wet in that big ass store. So every once in a while, I mean, I'm just 41 years old, so I'm a young brother. Every once in a while, some woman would get up in my face, and sometimes I would bite, and sometimes I didn't, depending on how good she looked. So I was building up a little team over there in Syracuse. You dig me? So, and as I was building my team, I was getting to know these women. It turns out that a lot of them had some really strange things about them. For example, I had about 4 women that I was kind of talking to named Gina. So I had to give them nicknames. So this one Gina, who had been arrested a bunch of times, 32 times. Up to that point, I had never met anybody that had been arrested 32 times. I knew a bunch of niggas in prison. I knew a bunch of niggas that had been to jail and been arrested 6 or 8 times. But 32 fucking times, I thought. So I gave her the nickname, Thug Gina. Thug Gina was all that. She was, thick fit. I immediately wanted to, get with that. You know what I'm saying? And she did. She wanted to get with that. I mean, the attraction was right there. So, we started flirting back and forth and shit. And then one Saturday afternoon, I'm working. And I see Thug Gina walking out the store with a rotisserie chicken under her arm. And she said, yo, let me get this chicken. I said, what? She said, I'm finna walk out of here with this chicken. The chickens was like $5. I said, before I let you walk out of here with that fucking chicken, Gina, I buy the motherfucker. She said, no, I'm just playing. And then she went on over and paid for the fucking rotisserie chicken. But she used to get caught stealing in my store all the time. She got caught stealing in the motherfucker one time. I was trying to fight with security, and they hurt her knee. That's why she got a bum knee. She still looks good, and still, she don't walk with a limp or anything, but her knee will give out on her every once in a while because of the injury she got from stealing out of the supermarket and fighting with motherfucking security. That was Thug Gina. And hey, true to form, she came at me and I bit. I didn't let her steal nothing from the store though, but I did have a little fling with her. But I was careful, didn't nothing go beyond that because like I said, I knew what kind of broad she was. And then there was another one that was trying to steal out the motherfucking store. I'm like, what the fuck? This one here, her name was Marie. Now, Marie was a young woman that I had a really long history. As a matter of fact, she was a drill team kid back in the day, back in the 80s. See, I was only 24, and back then Marie was 14, so 10 years apart. So fast forward to 2000, I'm 40, she 30. You dig me? I run into her over in Syracuse in the fucking supermarket. She looked goddamn good. Oh my God. Marie had a short haircut, little hourglass figure. She used to like to work out. Her ex-husband was a bodybuilder. I knew the guy. Really, really nice guy. I knew him. Guy named Dave. But anyway, Marie and me started flirting back and forth from day one. All these broads overlapped, by the way. Started flirting from day one. And then one Saturday afternoon, see, because this shit always happens on Saturday because the store would get jam fucking packed. Now, I mean, not a lot of people shopped at Walmart for groceries back then. I mean, Walmart was just starting to expand their big stores into grocery centers, and there was no grocery store Walmart near us. So my store was the biggest supermarket in what, a 10-mile, 15-mile radius. And that motherfucker used to be packed. So Saturday afternoon, Marie rolls up on me. I'm doing my thing. I got my motherfucking red blazer on. I'm running the front end. I'm looking good, but I'm doing my fucking job. And Marie rolls up on me. Hi, she looks so fucking good. Eyebrows just perfectly fucking trimmed. Little afro on her, little figure. She was a piece of work, Marie was. Big, beautiful, full lips on her. She was an exotic, beautiful black woman. But she was crazy as a shithouse rat. Marie was just as crazy as she was beautiful. But the thing is, I had been warned about Marie because I had one of my homies over in Syracuse warned me about her. And that brother never steered me wrong. I'm going to tell you all about him at another time, but that brother never steered me wrong. So I knew not to get too fucked up with Marie, and I knew David, her ex-husband. And I knew he was a good brother. He was a bouncer. This nigga was 6'4". He had to go 250, 260. He was solid. He was a big cut-up bodybuilder. I was a small cut-up bodybuilder. But I digress. Me and Dave was cool, but they was not together. But my boy Earl had warned me Marie was crazy, and I believed him. So I kept that broad at arm's length. Didn't stop me from having some dates with her, though. Didn't stop me from making her my training partner for like 2 years, so. But I didn't try to, not really put forth an effort to try to go with her. I kind of took care of her and, looked out for her because, I mean, in the heart of hearts, she was a good person. But one day one Saturday, she came up to me and she had just had a baby from David, and she got this box of Pampers on the bottom of her shopping cart. Now, she hadn't passed through the registers yet. I just said, hey, baby, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Gave her a hug, kept it moving. I'm busy. The day passed. I got home. She calls me up. Yo, Clyde, I got to tell you something. What's up? I had took some Pampers when we was talking to you, the ones on the bottom of the cart. And I promise that's all it was. She thought that if she come back in there and they see me talk to her, that they would question me about what she stole. No one ever said shit to me about it. Besides, I was busy. I was helping cashiers. I was making change. I was doing customer service. I was monitoring the lot. I was counting drawers in and out. I was doing the whole fucking front end by myself while my co-workers, sorry asses, was jumping on cash registers because running register was kind of easy. But yeah, Marie, with her fine ass self, was stealing out the grocery store and trying to use me for cover. I don't know how many other women that I knew in the inner city grocery store that was doing that shit. But eventually, I got off the front end and went back into seafood. But when you out there working and you trying to do the right thing, people gonna test you. People gonna test you. Which takes me back to this nasty bit of business that I gotta do. I'm going to be as reasonable as possible because at the end of the day, I don't want to have to evict nobody. I'm gonna give this young lady every chance I can to get it together. You dig me? Anyway, don't forget to like my stories. Don't forget to like my video. Hit the subscribe button on your way out, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm gonna try. Oh, before I go, I'm gonna try to tone down my political rhetoric a little bit and tell y'all talk more about my life experiences. I got a birthday coming up, and I'm gonna be 67, and I'm about to go in here and work out. And I got a lot of life experiences, and I want to talk about some of them. Anyway, y'all come check me out. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. TC, and I'm out. Peace.